Thank you for joining us on Jake Unlimited Test Kitchen, where we take your favorite foods and reimagine them. Let's get started. Today, we're looking at the food bologna. A lot of you eat this on sandwiches, sometimes with custards, or just on family get-togethers or holidays. But there's a lot more you can do with this food. Let's take a look. I know what you're thinking. Jake, how do I get my kids to start eating fruits and vegetables? That's something I can't help you answer, but I can tell you bologna is something they might eat. Let's check out our ingredient list. We've got Colby cheese. Of course, bologna, we're going to be using 3 slices. Pearl onions, pack of our favorite gravy, bay leaves, paprika, and rubbed sage. My mouth's already starting to water. I can't believe it's not butter. Some delicious Texas-grown red wine, kosher salt, and one secret ingredient that I haven't told you about yet. Now, when I was a kid, I used to prepare my bologna as bologna worms. I would slice them up in little strips and saute them in a pan. That's close to what we're going to be doing here today. Let's get started. Now I've got my butcher's knife and I got my bologna. Let's make strips out of this. See, the great thing about bologna is you can feed it to your kids and they won't even know what they're eating. Look at that fine grain. Now these bologna strips are going to help serve as the catalyst of this meal. And you're asking yourself, why not use a different deli meat? I'll tell you, bologna has one of the most pungent smells of any deli meat, and it usually gets people to get into the room, right? They want to know what that great smell is. I'll show you. Bologna strips, all prepped. Now that we've got our bologna prepped out, let's work on these onions, these pearl onions. Oh, I usually take a 2-finger approach and strip it off. We'll do this with each one of our onions. Ooh, smell that. That smells amazing. So we'll do this with all 4. Oh, look at these. Pearls is right. And I'm slicing these in half to give it just a little bit more surface area. Look at those beauties. Our bologna. Now you're going to need 3 pans for this. One to saute, the other for your gravy, and the third to make the sandwich itself. Let's start with our sauteing. Let's get this pan lit up. Feeling that heat. Now this is where the wine comes in. We're going to saute these bologna strips and our onions and a little bit of this delicious Texas red wine. Of course, you got to sample it. That's good. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Let's get our gravy on, because that's going to take some time. Ooh, nice and hot. And let's open up that gravy packet. Oh, it smells great. This is brown gravy. Let's put in our favorite, I can't believe it's not butter. Ooh, there it is. It's sparking up. And it smells just like butter. Wipe some red wine. Oh, wow, that smells great. Let's get these onions sauteing. Oh yeah, that's starting to smell beautiful. A little bit more red wine, butter spray. Where's the spices? You want them to get soaking. Oh, wow, that flavor, that smell. Oh, this looks absolutely delicious. Now let's add that bologna. Oh yeah, that looks great. And a lot of really great recipes out there you'll find a lot of butter, but that's how the chefs do it. Let's get a little coat of butter on it. Now this is turning out. Now this gravy's been formulated for hard-working Americans who really don't have the time to put together their own gravy mix. Oh man, let's just let that simmer. Rub sage. Ooh, not too much. Let's seal it in there with a little bit of this butter spray. Oh my Lord. Gravy's activated with heat. There's no heat, you won't get that creamy flavor you're looking for. These flavors are a cornucopia. Now that's starting to smell good. Next, we're gonna introduce our secret ingredient, dry ice. And you're asking yourself, what are you gonna do with dry ice? I'll show you. The gravy's done, and so is our bologna. You can see just what a great caramel color they got from the onions. And the bologna just, I wish you could smell that in your own house. It's just unbelievable. We have this Pyrex dish right here. And let's add the bologna in. This is great. Let's add in just a little bit of water. Okay, we've got the base of our sauce created. Now this is where the magic happens. You're gonna wanna get your sandwich bread ready, along with your cheese, dry ice, and the bologna mixture that you've made. It's done marinating and it smells unbelievable. Get your dry ice and place it into the bologna. Oh my Lord. Now we're gonna start smoking this bread with our bologna mixture. Let's do it. You just want it to kiss the bread. Now this is why this is such a great meal for people who don't eat meat, because technically there's no meat in the dish. And I'll bring it up here for a little bit of a close-up, and you're gonna wanna, oh, that bologna smell is just engulfing me. And the bread too. Now that we've got this really wonderful bologna smell imparted into the bread, get those things cooking. You don't wanna lose that taste. Oh, look at that. Let's let these things soak. Now that this bread is good and emulsified with bologna, let's get it on the grill. Coat that bread. It just smells amazing. One of my favorite parts of this dish is that it is vegetarian. That is if you eat cheese, but there is no meat in this dish. Smells kind of like the movie theater and that movie theater butter. Oh man, I sure am getting hungry. Let's add this cheese. Ooh, there we go. Sear in those juices. Whoa, son of a gun. I think we're close to being ready. Oh, that's perfect. I think we're ready to plate up. Now that's what I call home cooking. Of course, we can't finish the dish without a little bit of gravy. Just like Mom used to make. Now I had a really great time making this for you today. Let's give it a try. Oh, you can just smell the herbs and spices. Really, the aroma is just intense. Oh, engulfs your palate. It's like riding a roller coaster of flavor. Oh, I could do that again. Now that was a meal. Thank you for joining us on a Jake Unlimited test kitchen, where we learned how to cook bologna in an innovative way that really warms the hearts of families. And I know it'll warm the heart of my family, and I hope it warms yours too. Stay unlimited.